In this lesson, we're going to review all those skills we learned in 6.3a. So if you haven't watched that video yet, please go back and watch it. It has great steps and tips and tricks for how to solve these linear systems. If you're ready for the challenge, why don't you go ahead and try solving problem 3 on your own and submit your answer so you can check your work. Let's go through the steps. First step is always to see if you've got a variable already solved for. And I've gone ahead and labeled my two equations A and B, and I can see that in equation A, the x is solved for. Also in equation B, the x is solved for. So it really doesn't matter which equation I start with. But since it's already solved for, this is one of those problems I can skip a lot of steps. I'm going to go ahead and use equation A. I'm going to take this 3x plus 1 and I'm going to substitute it for the x in equation B. So remember what I've done here is I've replaced that x in equation B with the 3y plus 1 from equation A. And now I'm going to solve for y. I can see I've got y on both sides of the equal, so I'm going to move things around a little bit. 3y is smaller than 5y. I think I'm going to start by subtracting that 3y from both sides. You can subtract the 5y, just you'd end up with a negative, and nobody likes negatives. Nobody likes a negative person or negatives in math. So I get 2y minus 3. Now I can solve for y. I'm going to add the 3 to both sides this time. I get 4 equals 2y, and then y, if I divide by 2, would equal 2. So I just flipped it around and divided by that 2. Next step is we're going to take that 2 and we're going to substitute it back into the other equation. So since we just used equation B, we're going to take that 2 and substitute it into equation A. So I get x equals 3 times 2, there's the substituted value, plus 1, and that's going to give me x equals 6 plus 1, so x is going to equal 7. So my possible answer, it's only possible, now be careful not to switch these up, x is 7, y is 2. So my possible answer is 7, 2. I'm going to check those by substituting them into A and B. So for A, I get the 7 equals 3 times 2 plus 1. And that we're going to see if that's true. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1. And yes, that is true. And then we're going to check for B. 7, we want to see, does that equal 5 times 2 minus 3? And we get 7 equals 10 minus 3, and that is 7, so it both checks out. So we can say that 7, 2 is definitely our solution. For example 4, why don't you go ahead and try that one on your own. I am going to give you a little hint though. This is one where you're going to have to go through all of the steps. So you will have to solve for a variable, and I'm going to suggest you solve for that x because it's almost by itself already. So if you'd like to, go ahead and try this problem out on your own, and I'll give you the answer in just a moment. Right, so for problem 4, we do not have a variable solved for, so we're going to have to do that extra step. So I'm going to take equation A, and like I said earlier, I'm going to solve for x. My goal is to get this x all by itself, so I'm going to subtract the 2y from both sides. And that leaves me with x equals negative 2y plus 7. So my next goal is to substitute this value, this negative 2y plus 7, into the x in equation B. So you can see what I've done. I took this x and I replaced it with my answer here. I put it into this equation. So this is my substitution. I am going to have to remember to distribute this 4 before I can solve anything. So we get negative 8y plus 28 plus 3y equals 3. And then since I have like terms on the same side of the equal, I need to combine those first. That is going to be negative 5y plus 28 equals 3. And now I can solve. This seems like a big number right now, but it's actually going to fall apart for us. So we're going to subtract the 28, and I get negative 5y equals negative 25, excuse me, negative 25. Divide both sides by negative 5. Two negatives will make y a positive 5. Now I still need to go back. This y equals 5, and I'm going to substitute it for the y that's in equation A. So since I got y from equation B, I need to substitute it back into equation A. I'm going to do that right here. I've got x plus 2 times 5 from what we found below equals 7. X plus 10 equals 7. Subtract that 10 from both sides, and we've got x equals negative 3. Now we just want to double check that these are the correct, so I'm going to plug the negative 3 and the 5 into here, so I get negative 3 for my x plus, so this is equation A, plus 2 times 5. We want to see, does that equal 7? I get negative 3 plus 10, and I can see that does equal 7. Then let's try this for equation B. 4 times negative 3 plus 3 times 5. And we want to know, does that equal 3? I get negative 12 plus 15, and that does equal 3. So we are good. We checked it out. We know 100% that negative 3, 5 is the solution to this system.